Now I'm just placing my last candy cane onto my tray that's lined in parchment paper.
Nice.
And we're gonna pop it in the oven at 225 for like 4 to 6 minutes.
Right in the oven.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so while those are baking, I had this bowl inside my pantry. You can use any bowl. So I'm just gonna grab some candy canes and a hot glue gun. And we're just gonna place a little bit of hot glue on the back of our candy cane.
Oh, nice. And these are pre-peeled, right?
Yeah, I took all the plastic off because the glue will just melt right to it. And then we're just gonna place them on our bowl. Super quick and
Yeah,
easy.
this is going super fast.
Yeah, right? So this is how it looks.
Great.
You could obviously put more candy canes if you want, but I think this is enough. So while those are still heating, I'm gonna show you what I prepped beforehand. And what I did is I preheated some of the candy canes and I formed them to the cone already. And I lined it with a little bit of hot glue. That way it has something to stick to while we start to place them up the cone.
Nice.
And to do so, we're just gonna pry them open, and I believe they are done.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take them out.
They're bending nice.
Yeah. So you see they're pretty flexible, and now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start molding them to our cone by just placing them right up on there.
Wow, that's
Like that.
amazing. So you can actually just bend them right around.
Yep, mold it right around. And then after we're done molding it,
So that one's pre-molded. Okay.
I'm going to just pop a few tacks of hot glue. That way it has something to stick to,
Oh.
just like that. And then I'm just going to put my molded one right back on there like that.
Wow.
And it's that easy.
Wow.
Then we're just gonna move on to the next one and just keep on molding them around. So now these are cooling down, so I'm just gonna put them back inside the oven to reheat them, and I'm also adding some fresh ones because we're going to need a lot more to get this cone done. And keeping an eye on the ones that were already a little soft. While those are preheating, I'm just going to take my little starlight mints and prep them that are going to act like our ornaments. Ooh, let's check on our candy canes. We don't want them to get too melted, so just push those to the side.
Okay.
And let's see if they're melted enough. They are.
Great. So we'll keep going on the Christmas tree.
Yes, so let's get moving and get them going on the Christmas tree again. Little extra melted, so they're actually a little bit sticky, so they're sticking to each other. So if that happens to you, you can just fall right on through. Yeah, they are just sticking right to each other now.
Nice.
So when it gets to the top,
Oh, yeah.
something that is difficult as well is they do need to bend a lot more.
Okay.
To make it
we're probably gonna
around.
have to do some reheating again.
Yeah, so let's warm them back up again.
So probably the last batch.
Yes, should be the last batch.
You have to go fast, right?
Yeah,
So
we're gonna
they're-
move real quick now.
Ooh, look how fast they go. Nice. This is looking really neat.
Isn't it? Looks so good, I love it. It's perfect for the holidays.
So where do you get a cone like this?
Oh, you can get a cone like this at any of your local like craft stores. They should have them.
Okay. So how many candy canes did we just go through?
I believe we went through like 64 of them.
Holy moly. Ooh, that's a hot one, I bet.
It is. These ones have to be very flexible to get to the top. See if we can get one more up there.
Last one.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, got it.
So that is as high up as we can get the candy canes around the Christmas tree, which leads us to our next step. We are going to take a star cookie cutter, place it on some parchment paper. We're gonna go ahead and take our little round mints again and just dump them into our star.
Oh,
Just
okay.
spread them out a little bit.
Oh, I think I know what you're gonna do here.
If you guess that it's going to be our Christmas tree chopper, you are right. And we are going to pop this into the oven at 350 for a few minutes as well. We gotta check on it to make sure.
Okay.
So now while the star's in the oven, we are going to take our little Christmas ornaments we are going to hot glue them onto our Christmas tree. I'm just gonna put it anywhere that we have like these little holes from the candy canes and just stick them right there to cover up those spots.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So our mints are very melted in there. So right now we're gonna wanna let it cool off. That way we're able to take it out because right now it's very liquidy.
Okay.
Now while that cools, we're gonna get fancy with some Christmas lights. Now that that's glued right up on the top, we're just gonna start wrapping it down our tree. Okay, now I'm gonna add a second strand of lights.
Oh, nice. So 2 strands.
Yeah, we wanna make it nice and lit up. Now that that's glued on, we're just going to wrap it around same way we did the other one, just in the opposite direction.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Opposite.
Yeah. Keep it going. Okay, so I let this cool and I took a knife to just kind of pop it out. And there is our star.
That's cool.
Looks so good, right?
Those are all starlight mints.
It is. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it right over here and we're going to glue it on top of our Christmas tree. Okay, so our star is on our tree. The next step is to bring back our bowl that we put our candy canes around. Hope you guys didn't forget. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna pick this up and we're gonna place it right in the middle of the bowl.
Oh, that looks great.
It's really tying it all together, right? And now we're gonna take some more lights and we're going to wrap it on the outside of the bowl. So I'm just gonna tape it on in the back.
Can't wait to see this.
It's gonna be great. Add one more piece of tape. And now our final step is to take your favorite candies and dump them right inside the bowl.
How festive.
Very. We'll take some of these. Yes. Okay, now let's light it up.